with the sunlight in his eyes, with the daily sounds of fighting in apartment 35. All day long his boss was griping, nothing's getting done. In the break room was a TV with a game show being won. Later by the bus stop was a man with a sign who shouted that the end was near and we would all be frying. How many days he tried to ask as if the man was counting. Far away he saw a tiny hill and thought it was a mountain. Where is he, the man of wisdom and tranquility, whose eyes are closed, whose thoughts are deep in his philosophy? He's left the world far behind, his destiny fulfilled, to sit there all alone upon the hill. Sit there all alone upon the hill. On the TV news at night, there were bombs and blood and wars, economic crisis, there's an ad for all the stores. There were scenes of people marching and riots in the streets. Tyrants were oppressing, or a team had lost a meet. The pundits all debated to the left and to the right. He thought there had to be a way to get out of the fight. He said there's gotta be a place away from all the shouting, so he climbed up on that tiny hill that he thought was a mountain. And there he sits, the man of wisdom and tranquility. His eyes are closed, his thoughts are deep in his philosophy. He's left the world far behind, his destiny fulfilled. But it sure gets lonely up there on the hill. It sure gets lonely up there on the hill. The internet's a grumbling, asking what are we to do now that God is dead and Superman flew away. Now he wakes up each morning with the sunlight in his eyes. He smiles a tranquil smile and he thinks it's no surprise that everyone would come to hear the words he has to say, cause he has all the answers to the questions of the day. But the couple keeps on fighting in apartment 35, and the prophet at the bus stop is somehow still alive. His boss is looking at that empty cube in accounting while he lays on his tiny hill thinking it's a mountain. And there he sits, the man of wisdom and tranquility. His eyes are closed, his thoughts are deep in his philosophy. He's left the world far behind, his destiny fulfilled. But he sure gets lonely up there on the hill. But he sure gets lonely up there on the hill. But it sure gets lonely up there on the hill.